I'm gonna need you, bro.
January 1st. That's his resolution. He getting in the studio.
I'm getting in the studio. I'm doing all ad-libs. That's it.
He getting in the
all
studio.
ad-libs. That's it.
J Keys, now I want y'all to know this too. I haven't just only been a guest on y'all podcast. I tune into y'all stuff. Y'all done see me in y'all chat. Like I listen to y'all stuff. So I ain't one up here just got some goof troops up here like that. Like I rap with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Absolutely. So J Keys, same question to you, brother.
Oh man, you already know what it is, man. Come on, man. Hey, look, when this bro came up to do his episode, I'm talking about we ended up pranking the whole cast, like everybody that was there. So all the background people that I had up there and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm sitting there just doing my thing. Man, here goes Stuppo talking about, he get a phone call talking about, hello? Well, what's up?
Oh, yeah.
We outside.
Yeah, we over here deep.
Where you at?
Y'all got J Keys.
I got J Keys.
I'm up here.
Hey, I'm over there. Like, I said, whoa.
What you on?
Bro? What's up? I'm talking about, hey, man, it played out so smooth, you know what I'm saying? Everybody prayed. We get up, he started laughing. And then we ended the show, you know what I mean? Matter of fact, that episode's out right now.
It is.
On YouTube. We're getting locked in with Keys.
Yeah.
Man, so yeah, man, that's probably one of the most craziest moments that I've had.
And you know, it's crazy. Like, we're just talking about off the air. Like, I'm intentional with creating content, with bringing followers to other people's platform. Yeah. I reached out to bro after that. I was like, hey, got an idea. Like, take that clip of me saying, you know, somebody running up on me at the podcast, telling you it's gonna hit, and it went viral.
On everything, show did.
Did it go viral?
Show did, and I can repost that. I can repurpose this same content. You know what I mean, and still change the caption, change the you know the. My
man know what he's talking about.
All I gotta do is just alter that and replay that because I know it's a good piece of content.
Absolutely, and that was amazing. That was an amazing podcast episode. We had Dewey Cox on there.
Yeah, shout out to Dewey. Brother doing his thing, man.
Brother is a genius, man. Brother is a genius. Yo. Let me ask you something. You over there? Eyes red, hair blue and white. Eyes matching. Eyes matching the jersey. What's some of your podcast pet peeves? Now listen, let's peel it back. So just so people know when they come on your podcast, man, don't do this, don't do that. What's some of your podcast pet peeves? Don't be over there like, don't really bother me. Cut it out.
Nah, like. A pet peeve on the podcast?
Yeah, I mean, that's what we talk about.
I don't know. My stuff is the guests we have are cool. I ain't really had no issues with any guests and anything that they've done.
Right.
But I'm more technical with shit, so.
Well, what's some don't do's? Like cuss a lot?
Yes.
As you just did.
No, seriously. Well, okay, then let's switch it up. Instead of calling it a pet peeve, or we can call it pet peeve, we can redirect the question to Dany. What's some of the don't do's? Because I know y'all friendly, y'all want to keep it cool. Man, y'all done had somebody come up in there and do something like, you know, did they go in the bathroom, boo, didn't flush the toilet? I mean, what's some don't do?
There was a don't do that I almost did. That's why I went over there and spit out my gum. Because one time we was getting ready to record. Right. And I was like, all right, we ready. And everybody was like, who is? And I was like, oh, my bad. Had to go spit that out.
That is absolutely a dumb thing.
Yeah, and I knew better because I done radio before. Right. So I was like, why was I doing it? But I was just off my.
You at home, you chilling. This your spot. This like you being at home.
But look, I'm gonna keep it in the family. I got one pet peeve.
Yeah, man, come on, talk to me.
What
is it?
And we got the same rig as you, right?
Yeah.
Posey sometimes didn't hit the right sound effect.
Oh, that's a fancy.
She did. She was supposed to do. Yeah, she was supposed to do the round of applause. She did the crickets.
Oh, you did the crickets? No, that's wild. No, that's wild. Hold on.
We gonna blame that one.
Her eyes was red.
We gonna blame that one.
Yeah, you can't. Hey, listen.
Like the second episode.
What you
she got
players mess up too. I can tell you what, hitting the crickets when you're supposed to hit the applause is big.
It ain't even about hitting the wrong button. If she in her zone, let's say that, she just over there pressing buttons. It don't matter. she what this do? She get in that.
She a button pusher. What about you? What about you, Rose? I mean, like, you know, what's some of your don't do's? I know that you guys are, you know, you're like, I got this guest, you know, yada yada. Do they ever? I mean, do they bring a friend that don't got no manners? You know, how sometimes you're like, hey, I got my cousin with me. Like, all right, man, he cool, bring one. And then you like, man, that's why I don't let nobody be coming over my house.
Yeah, and I think that's what they talk about as far as like we kind of judge the guests that we bring in, because you don't want nobody coming in your crib and just feet up on the couch being rude. So we kind of play it like that. Like, hey, we want people to come in here, act like they got some sense.
Right.
They're going to be a vibe. They're going to chill with us. They're going to have a good time. But don't be coming in starting none of that.
Right.
We ain't going for it.
Yeah, for sure.
Rose will pull out the.
Hey.
One time I surprised her.
It's getting wicked in here.
One time I had Tyrone, the security guard, outside. They didn't know that he was there, and I left the door unlocked. Yeah. And I said, whenever you feel like within the next 5 minutes, just bust in there while we're recording. And he did, and everybody, and I was Tyrone, you almost got.
Oh, y'all almost knocked Tyrone down.
Hey, listen.
Oh, man, y'all almost got him knocked down. Y'all gotta get somebody your hands up.
Yeah.
A kick out? That's a home invasion.
Yeah, it's about to be a KTV breaking news.
That'd have been horrible.
I remember that was wild.
Keys, what about you, man? Extremely professional, brother. You're in a professional atmosphere. It's not like you got people just, in an alley talking to people. You come in here, you got nice equipment. You got this, you got that. You got things that people got to respect. You got things. What's some of your pet peeves and some don't do's? And I'm saying this because for all the people out there that want to start a podcast, that have a podcast, that may be learning. I'm learning. This is only my 6th episode. Yeah. Tell me what I shouldn't be doing.
Well, let me start with the guest. One, don't grab the mic. Make your adjustment, but don't grab the mic. It's not necessary. And you're gonna feedback. Something's gonna end up happening. So just don't grab the mic.
Got you.
Have some conversation.
Yeah.
Know what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Know about your craft and your skill.
Right.
Have it and go in with intent. Like off top. Don't just go in there just willy-nilly like you haven't done any studying about what you're getting ready to talk about.
Absolutely.
Because any type of podcast you're going on, they're giving you some type of information prior to you getting there.
Absolutely.
Or they should be at least.
Yeah.
Giving you some type of prep in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
So I would say really on that end. And then as far as like a host, man, is really understanding the even flow of when your guests speak versus when you speak.
Right.
For my style of format, it's centered around myself and my character. However, my goal is to highlight the artist or the entrepreneur or the comedian, whoever, is to highlight their life.
For sure.
I like to just open the door for them to just be something different than what their stage character is.
Yeah. That's good game. So I'm glad you said that at the end part. Get to kind of peel back the scabs and kind of get to see who they are outside of what they do, right? Because what they do got them there. Right. And who they are is what we're interested in when y'all come through here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was talking to Steve Nelson. Shout out to Champ. I was talking to Bud, giving them a little brief. Hopefully they could be a guest on here sooner or later. And I told them, like, hey, we're not even talking about boxing. I want to talk to Champ, who you are as a father, as a provider, as a friend. Yeah. I talked to Steve. I talked to Champ. I say, Champ, you're an artist. You work well with your hands. Craftsman. All of these things. What's some things that people really don't know about you? That's a segue to the next question. What's some things that somebody might not know about posing that you would like for them to know? Not a secret, just something that, hey, this is something that y'all might, want to know about me. Do you like to read? Do you like, is your favorite color magenta? I mean, I don't know. What's some things?
I've been loving music since like 92.
Right.
And so I've been DJing for like 20 years. I've just been a music lover of all genres.
For sure.
A lot of people don't know that.
Right. So they might think you're a DJ. You're like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I love country music. I listen to Lee Brice, Zach Brown Band.
All that.
Like so I'm gonna throw that Boosie on. I'm gonna throw some Messy Bar up, and I'm gonna throw this on too.
Yeah. But you don't get a mix of everything. You don't get a mix.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's a good thing to know. You're a lover of all genres of music, and I mean that doesn't surprise me. Especially you being a DJ. What about you, Dany? What's something that people may not know that you would like for them to know about you?
About me? I mean, you want it weird or?
I mean, whatever you want. I mean, hey. I mean, I don't know.
Right now, I can go there.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay.
Spill it on them.
No, okay. I like to. It might be weird to other people. It might be. It's normal to me.
Right.
I've done it for so many years.
All right.
I like watching old movies and then looking in the background and seeing the phone numbers and then calling them to see if that pizza place is real or not. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. Put that out. Whatever. Yeah, it's already. Yeah, you don't gotta smoke no more of that. But that is different. But that is wild. That's wild. But I don't think it's weird. I mean, I think sometimes you do watch a movie over and over and over. You start noticing different things. You start looking at the background. That's interesting.
Regular with me, just being a DJ, just loving music. I love to find out the sample of music of the song that they use, all the way down to the dusty snare and where they pulled it from.
Right, that's dope.
So I create dig and I find where they pulled that bass line from, where they get the keys.
Oh, that's cool.
Who did the interpolation? Like where that came from?
That's a big word.
I get nervous at the music.
I put my finger on that word.
That's when you replay it. That's when you replay the music. So they don't take
your
more money from you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So y'all know what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all said tempolation. They said tempolation. Yeah, tempolation. I'm like, the tempolation is crazy.
You about to use that?
Yeah, turn the tempolation. It's cold here. Turn the tempolation.
Anyway, the tempolation today.
Yeah. What about you, Rose? What's something that people may not know about you that you would like them to know?
Man, I love any opportunity I can to give back to the community. That's when you saw.
Right.
Everybody be posting it. I don't always post it, but like, man, I done bought bikes in the neighborhood when it's storming. I'm the one shoveling, picking up trees in the neighborhood. Like, I get joy out of that type of stuff. That people, that person to person, just going back, knocking on doors. I got you. Like, that's the type of stuff. And I just start coaching. So,
okay,
just giving back to the community, man.
That's what's up, man.
Stuff like that. Just being a people person.
That's what's up, man. Well, check this out. Before we get to Keys, because I know he's gonna have something. Tell us off the wall again. So I used to, when I was little, I used to break down crayons and make candles. we gonna cut to commercial real quick because they got some bills to pay. This is 87.9 The Culture We All Family. I'm talking to my people. Somebody make me a plate. We'll be right back. Yeah, that's good. That's good shit. We getting there. We opening up the conversation. That's dope, man. I think that's exciting. You know what I mean? You know, this nigga Pleasure P, huh? Oh, Pleasure P. Pleasure, mother. Are you this?
Huh? Put the sunglasses on.
I thought about bringing them in, but I was like,
one more commercial, play the Big Sean song. Then my boy Rose over there.
What up with it?
Got JP. Mr. Soul. What up? Senor. What's happening?
Tap in with 87.9 The Culture. If y'all haven't already, man.
Download it.
Please download that.
Download the app.
Tap in with my guys, man. They doing their thing over here.
That's me. Yeah. Y'all get them.
Everybody tapping in right now.
no, I'm looking at you. The hell, you got the Balenciagas now.
Hey, sit back, chill out, bro.
You know what? I found this outside today. I found this outside, right? I found this outside. I had it 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago.
Wow.
This my Easter outfit. This is my Easter outfit. I'm gonna wear this for Easter.
I'm trying to get like you.
Yeah, cut it out. You got all type of bills. Still wouldn't get nothing like me. You gonna be at the paper stuff. You gonna be like, man, this nigga gotta say, you got some bills. You got 4 kids, dude.
He got that advance. That big check.
Yeah, man.
4 kids in our apartment.
Yeah, over here dressed like Adam my mate. You talking about over look like Adam my mate. I'm excited. I'm glad y'all came though, for real.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt, man. For sure.
It's hard enough watching them cuss words.
Oh, yeah. So,
Man, I'm like, I want to slip up. I do it.
You need the sunglasses.
Right.
That's why I didn't even drink. Sometimes
Yeah, I mean, I think I learned that. I learned that etiquette because I was a barber. I cut hair in a barbershop for 10 years. So you got to turn it off and turn it on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it depends. So one minute it's a dice game. Next, you know, somebody grandma walking here.
You got to change that.
Yeah, oh, you got to.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah. And like all you got to do is just put up a picture of my Aunt Bucky in the room. I won't cuss. I take my hat off and everything.
I'm shocked Jay Keys here.
Oh, we live right here? It's the Facebook?
They keep hella legend.
That's just the dashboard.
Oh, okay.
Hella legend.
Right. I'll get a picture.
What's my shit?
Nah, for real.
Brett Young say, what's happening? What it do? What's going on?
CEO, best in entertainment.
Hey, he shows so much love, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Man.
what do you do?
Yeah.
So what's happening?
Everybody know how lotion on hot tea.
Usually you got, hey, low key, I was looking at my hands earlier.
Man, my brother.
This radio, can't nobody see y'all.
But still, I'm out here.
What's up with you, brother? Who that? Who you got? We got something? What's up, man? He tardy to the party. He said, he tardy to the party. He came at the end. All the food gone, man. Come on in, man. What's happening with you, man?
I'm Larry.
I mean, yeah. It started at 7. It's only 7:40.
You told me to be here at 8.
No, who told you? No, he done set you up for the whammy. You here, though. You here. Come on in.
Oh, man, you told me to be here at 8, dog.
Oh, yeah. It ended at 8. From 7 to 8. He told you we going to leave here at 8. That's what he meant to say. Yeah. He burst out.
The party, the show over.
He done set you up for the whammy. It ain't over, but that's Key's spot. You got to get over and fill up. You got to pull up. You got to sit on that box.
No, I want to bust it. Yeah, what's up with your keys? You chilling, baby? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's happening?
How you doing?
Chilling. Man,
We about to hop in here in a second. Just have to play the song, you know what I'm saying? So just chill for a sec. We in there.
Me too.
87.9, the culture. We are here. We're in the building. We back from commercial, man. We done had somebody that broke in. We done somebody that kicked the door in and came in. My dog that came in, dude done told him that the show started at 8. He think he 10 minutes early. He think he 20 minutes early. They set the homie up. We got one of the smartest dumb people. See the podcast, see the name is sticking out. The smartest dumb people. See? Shout out to the smartest dumb people, man. There was one of the first podcast platforms that invited me to come up there, man, and do my thing. So I'm forever grateful for that. Shout out to dude. He about to go get you a chair, bro. Back to the question that we had asked, Keys, before we went to commercial. What's something that the people may not know about you that you would like for them to know about you, big dog?
And to be honest, I'm hella transparent. But what some people may not know is I still play the organ in church every Sunday.
Okay, then.
Like every Sunday I'm there. And that's just me. That's my thing. That's
cold.
That's my give back of my gift, right? My spirit time. That's my time to give back of my gift to, the Creator for giving me.
I know that's right.
What I got.
I know that's right. Moment. Hey, so if y'all ever need y'all heard what he said. Y'all need somebody at church going, when pastor say something good.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that organ. That make the sermon go crazy though.
Facts.
Hey, you ever fell out with pastor if you didn't hit it in the right place? if you hit that the key like, if you didn't hit pastor,
ain't nothing worse than getting a dirty look from a preacher. Hey, man, shut up. Pulpit, he know he can't cuss you out right then.
Right, man.
I'm gonna tickle something anyway.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog Marlo, man. We see you mean mugging, man, for no reason. Up in church tripping. Marlo, that's a fact. I'm playing. I don't got no problem with Bishop, man. I had said this joke about Bishop one time. Half the crowd laughed, half the crowd was like, ooh. I'm like, hold on, fam, now.
Come on.
Yeah,
it's just a joke.
Yeah, it was just a joke. Cause y'all heard about the story about Bishop, about when he got caught with the brick, and then he got the police bumped him up, and then he said he was taking it to the police station.
Come on, I
know I ain't the only one I heard.
That's got to be the best excuse I've heard.
And it didn't tell on nobody. Bishop solid. He didn't tell on nobody. He took it as a loss.
It is what it is.
Hey, this the part where you hit the
Where the organ at? Where my phone at? I know I got one on my phone somewhere.
Ready. Don't hit the cricket. Hey, yeah, don't hit the crickets. Hey, really quickly, I gotta go over to really quickly. I gotta reintroduce one of the guests that came in. It was a miscommunication. He from the Smartest Dumb People.
LB the Great.
Yeah, LB. So we got to let you know the rules. We can't drop any M-bombs, no curse words, this, and the third. Man, how you feeling? How you doing? You thought you got here early?
I thought I was early.
Yeah.
I thought I was super. I thought I was pressing. I thought I was like, so I'm like, well, I'm kind of early. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get here, the show in full swing.
Right. Get up on the pull the mic so people can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
And so the show in full swing, you know what I'm saying? I'm one half of the Smartest.
Right.
LB the Great.
Right.
Shouts out to my guy Anthony DaDude Johnson.
Shout out to Ant. Yeah, he said he had to work, man. You know, so I said I understand you got to put food on the table. Me, I would say his job.
That part.
Yeah, you got outside. Yeah, we're the call in sick.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta get it out.
Hey, shout out to all the people out there making them doctor's notes. You know what I'm saying? I know. I remember going to the 99-cent store, getting them in trances.
Come on.
Now where y'all at with them doctors? Some of y'all making check stubs. I ain't hate where them doctor notes at. Y'all need to step y'all game up. Y'all making them COVID cards and everything. Cards for cars.
Tell them to inbox me real quick.
Yeah.
If y'all got any of that, inbox me.
Hey, listen. We're not in here.
You don't even need it.
And we're not here soliciting illegal activities. We're just saying get your hustle on. Anybody making, handicap stickers.
I'm just supporting the community. That's it. Supporting the community.
Anybody making handicap stickers. So quick question. Quick question for everybody. And we can go on down the line. And when it come to you, big dog, we'll have Rose give you his headphones. What do you think the benefits of collaborating with other podcasts can be? What type of benefits do you believe? Anybody can answer. Raise your hand. Don't everybody talk at once.
I'd say, just more listeners.
True.
Right. Fan base.
Right.
Build.
Yeah, for sure. Cross promotion. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I told everybody, hey, we gonna be here. I got my people with me. Danny, what you think some of the benefits are? For brand collaborations, podcasts, particular like this happen. Have you ever had other podcasters on your podcast?
We have, but it wasn't because of that we brought them in. But it's just cool because sometimes we share.
It's a benefit, though.
Game, like hey, there's if you don't know about this, and then they teach us, or we end up showing them a little something. Right. So yeah, it goes back and forth, and vice versa.
Yeah, one hand wash the other. Yeah, for sure.
Hands wash the face.
Yeah. What about you, Rose? What do you think some of the benefits just collaborating on these type of platforms? What do you think some benefits are?
Me personally, man, I just think it show like how far the city has come. Honestly, when you get work like that, when you got every direction you look, you got DJs, MCs, podcasters, hosts, whatever the case may be, all linking up and doing this. Right. It wasn't always like this. So I just love to see the work that everybody putting in, and I just hope it continue to grow.
Right. What you think some of the benefits are? Because I know y'all had a lot of guests on y'all platform. What do you think some of the benefits are to have, situations like this, having you guys up here, not only because for me, like I told them before you got here, I listen to y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? I tune in, I comment, so I listen to the dialogue. So I'm not one of those guys that's just like, oh man, let me bring them because I was on theirs. What do you think? What's some of the benefits of just collaborating, with other podcasts?
Like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely agree with everybody as far as building, rapport, getting opening to different audiences. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't even know who LB the Great is. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so just that openness, just the connectedness that we should have.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be a competition. That's just like, I personally never been in competition when it came to that. And I received, like drawback from my co-hosts,
Right.
Because they sort of like, you know what I'm saying? You'll post this, you posting that, you know what I'm saying? And so just the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying?
That's a cold word, right? Say that word again. What's the word?
Camaraderie.
I thought you said come rob with me. Hello, come rob with me. Got a mask on. He said just ought to come rob with me. Yeah, no, but
you know what I'm saying? But just definitely just people being able to have a voice.
Right.
I think that everybody got an opinion.
Absolutely.
And everybody has something to say.
Absolutely.
And I believe that platforms like this.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was actually really looking forward to having you and Dude on here because, and we're gonna have a segue to the next question, and before I get to the bro, but because you two, your personalities sometimes clash a lot,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So
right,
we gonna get into that. But what do you think some of the importance is, Big Dog Keys, to just collaborating on these type of platforms?
Absolutely. First of all, it's synergy. Being able to come together with multiple individuals that have the same cause, the same thought process, that allows you the ability to grow faster. It allows you the ability to develop faster in your skill set, right?
Absolutely.
Also, brand awareness. It's not just your brand that you now have an opportunity to grow and to reach bigger platforms, bigger audiences. It goes vice versa. Right. So even flow. So the back and forth that happens between two podcasts shows, it really shows that there's another level to this.
For sure.
You see it all the time, content creators getting together. That seems to be the hottest new trend right now.
Yeah.
You'll see the girl, I just seen it today, the girl that be doing the head thing, face card check or whatever.
Yeah.
I seen her now is collabing with the chick that do the
I see what you saw. Yeah,
about.
right.
You know what I mean? But seeing that, right, that type of energy is what I think more of should happen when it comes to these podcasts.
That makes it easier. I mean, if you ask me,
absolutely,
it makes it easier. It opens up dialogue. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of creators in the room with one another. Everybody had to start somewhere. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's continuing to do what they're doing. This isn't, y'all didn't have a podcast. Y'all didn't used to have one. You have one actively. You know what I mean? So I think I think I'm gonna answer my own question. I think it's extremely important. I think everybody hit the nail on the head. You know what I mean? For sure. I couldn't have said it better. Now, I don't have a co-host up here. I am looking for a co-host at We All Family, 87.9 The Culture. So if you're listening, you know, put it in your resume. Yeah. Yada yada yada.
Hey, how much y'all pay for that? How much?
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I don't. Me personally, I don't handle that department. You know what I'm not in that department. Yeah, I'm not in that department, sir. But that's a great question. That's a great question. How important is it? Okay, it's gonna be. This is broad. It's gonna be layers to this. You got a y'all got co-hosts.
Right.
You got co-hosts. You by yourself, right? Yeah. How important do you think it is to have a co-host for and the reason why, whether it be different perspectives, different characteristics, different personalities, and on top of that, is it important to have a female co-host? What y'all think? What you think,
Go ahead, Dany. Dany got it.
Me?
Yes.
What you think?
So I think that us three, we have a chemistry. You can tell sometimes when somebody's absent.
Right.
And then we record. So it's not 100%. There is some times where we do need a female perspective.
Right.
But I mean, I don't know, because our podcast is more of we just talking.
Right.
Like it's not it's no real structure to it. It's just about the guests and then wherever the conversation takes us.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I got you.
But for our chemistry, we do need to be a trio.
Gotcha.
Because that's how it works.
Right.
There's a lot of DJ talk. So
right. Okay.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, no, there it is. I mean, I think some platforms, their target audience is different. If you listen to It Is What It Is, or listen to Joe Rogan, or you listen to You got different channels for different stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you want to watch football, you want to watch the NFL. You want to see some basketball. You don't go to Taco Bell looking for no cheeseburger.
A lot of times we tell our guests,
I don't go to Taco Bell at all. But
we're not trying to solve the world's problems. We're just trying to talk.
Right.
And then share.
Y'all just need some friends, basically.
Right. Pretty much. We just
like, hey, what y'all about to do? I ain't nothing, man. I got this radio equipment. Man, we should do this podcast. She gonna get a hard little bitch, go smoke. I'm gonna get drunk. I'm gonna paint something. We gonna just talk.
And that's how it happens too. That's how it happens.
That's organic chemistry.
Yeah. Rose came over. I was like, hey, you want to see Posey stuff next door? Showed him the equipment.
Yeah.
Let's push play. And then we just started talking.
That's how mine started. Mm-hmm. So that's how me and Dude is the actual, I'm the co-host. He's the actual host.
Right.
But ours just started from just
talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
Ours just started in just genuine conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like and you can tell the components that was just plugged in.
Right.
Because it wasn't a fit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been kicked off the show 30 times.
I was gonna ask you that because I remember. No, we're gonna get into that. No, we ain't gonna. We're not just gonna breeze through that. Pull the microphone up and let them get some headphones. Can you see them headphones, Rose? Yeah, I want you to hear yourself because we're gonna ask that. We're gonna ask that because life is all about second chances. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off. Tell what you're saying, and we're gonna get into that.
So you know what I'm saying? I been kicked off the show 30 times. You know what I'm saying? We just go back and forth,
right?
Because but that's how our conversation started. You know what I'm saying? We just calling everyday conversation. Then I give him my opinion. He give me his opinion. Next thing you know, we 2 hours in to a phone conversation.
Right.
So then that genuinely turned into, well, we might as well turn the phone on.
Right.
And so that's how our whole show started.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We like polar opposite.
Right. Yeah, I noticed that. I mean, I think it's healthy.
That part.
And it's entertaining. It's funny. You know what I mean? It don't bother me none. And I remember you being on the show, off the show, on the show, off the show, and it be like that. See, that's why this show is called We All Family, because that's what we're here to discuss.
Right.
Because that's I'm not saying that people got to be combative in their workspace. I'm not saying that people got to tug and pull, to create content. But we live in a world. I was a barber for 10 years, working at a barbershop, man. You just gonna have disagreements and you're gonna have dialogue, but you're gonna respect one another's space.
But you can also tell like when it's genuine. That's just like when they bring on the rip off of Stephen A, which is the Mad Dog dude on the first tape. Everybody watching this like they trying to replicate something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like our platform, you know what I'm saying, is just coming out of a genuine space.
For sure.
And so like touching on with like having a female host. I wouldn't want to have one, which is probably why we don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Because it's almost seeming like this is the trend. You get two men and then you put a female in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes even like if there is genuine and the people that just start watching it will just be like, oh, this is another narrative or another social script that's have been created when you create podcasts and shows. So, like,
well, see, I ignore that part. Me personally, I don't care if you did it first. I'm gonna say this real quick, and I'm gonna get to Jay Keys to ask his point because he seems like a brother that works alone, but he works well with people. Me personally, and I get that. I totally understand your your angle where you're coming from. Me personally, it's here nor there. It's just still like an artist, not like a thief thing to me. What that means is when you see something, who came first, McDonald's or Burger King, CVS or Walgreens? Don't nobody care. You just know they're on the other side of the corner from each other. They're putting their own spin on it. So, I mean, me personally think, if someone, I hear what you're saying, like this is a narrative, we're going to do this. It's almost like the, what's that, MTV Cribs not Cribs, what was that, Road Rule, where you used to have those people in a house, they have all these strangers, they get Real World. They get some pro-black brother up in here, then they get some country white boy, then they get some, a lesbian in there, then you get some fool that can't stand lesbians, throw all these personalities in the room and see who go crazy.
Social experiment.
Yeah, and that ain't the space for me. You know what I'm saying? That's not the space for me. That's not healthy dialogue for me per se. We live in a world where people like messy things, and see, I like mine's cleaned up. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, back to the question: do you think that it's important? I mean, I listen to your show. I think it does great. I know it's your show primarily is always about the guest. I mean, I see some podcasts where it's just the host and the co-host. You know what I mean? Clearly, you by yourself. I can't see you asking yourself questions.
All right, self. Let's talk about it.
Right.
But no, there's a certain dynamic for me personally that I haven't found yet. Finding somebody that's on the same wavelength as far as your drive, as far as your determination, as far as your goals, as far as your motivation. That's not something that I can put into somebody. And finding somebody that's willing to dedicate just as much time, effort, and energy as I'm willing to put into it, because I'm putting 1,010%.
Come on.
I'm setting up the lights, I'm setting up the cameras, I'm making sure everything is set up and put up and set up right. And I just call my bro downstairs like, hey Flame, I just need you to watch the cameras for me. Everything plugged up and ready to go. That's it.
Man, I absolutely.
I'm editing it.
I love that answer, because this is what happened to me. I love that answer. Great answer, brother. Because when I first started shooting content, it was me and Vito. Vito moved out of town. I was on tour with all the comedians, Mike Epps, DC Youngfly, you name it. It was killing people. They was having a blast on the road. Excuse me. The Cooties came out. Right. I was at the Bay Area Black Comedy Festival. It's the biggest black comedy festival in the world. Anybody you ever laughed at been on there. Jamie Foxx. I mean, anybody you've ever laughed at has been on there. And let them know. Jamie Foxx lost, so you know that was wrong. I think Chris Tucker lost, so you know the Bay Area, y'all was wrong. A lot of the losers that lost have been some of the biggest stars that came out of there. And much respect to the Black Comedy Festival out there. But anyway, came back, Cooties came out. Entertainment was not the same. Clearly, we wasn't booking any shows. They tried online comedy events, didn't work. Wasn't fair to not only y'all, but it wasn't fair to the performer. Yada yada yada. I didn't have anybody to act in the skits. I didn't have a cameraman, yada, yada, yada. So one day, you know what I did? I was bringing in groceries, went to grocery shopping. All my kids left me. I'm coming in the house with a whole bunch of groceries. Nobody's helping. And I said something silly on the doorbell camera. And I said something, and everybody was laughing. Like, how funny. I was like, I went back and watched the footage. I was like, that's kind of funny. I'm like, repost it. Posted it. I'm like, I got me a cameraman. I don't need a cameraman. I don't need another actor. I don't need anybody. Oh, let me get this Amazon outfit. Now all of a sudden I'm the Amazon man, riding people's stuff, opening the pack. Oh, I'm the DoorDash dude, eating people's food. So it just helped me be more creative, being in a space by myself and knowing that sometimes you call somebody who want to do the skit. They don't show up on time. They're not there. They're not available. Oh man, my baby mama, yeah. So I think working alone sometimes does pull out, the most you have all the way along, all the way through and through. So if you don't have somebody that's as dedicated as you, it's gonna be trouble. Fortunately, y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got people that show up every day. They got the same type of mindset, got the same type of energy they want to put into their brand, and that's super exciting. So that's a great point you made. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Anyway, it is 8 p.m. They saying that the show's supposed to be over right now. But since we started late, we're going to run a little late.
Yes, sir.
I want people to know really quickly where they can find you, Posey. Social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, ChristianMingle.com, wherever it is they can find you. I need you to let them know right now before we get up out of here.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter, Posey Trillin, POSEYTRILLN, Posey Trillin. I'm out there.
Posey Trillin, she outside. What about you, Danny? Where you at?
You can find me at artistdanyreyes.com or TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and what's the other one? Snapchat. MySpace. Right. At artist Dany Reyes.
Did y'all hear that? They all the same. At artist. What we just talking about this? Posey, all your handles are the same. All your handles are the same. Rose, do not let us down. Where can they find you at?
You about to be mad at me. Catch me on Facebook. That's really what I'm on. Rikki Rosy. Hit me up. And Snapchat I'm big on there too. Big Rose 402. Tap in with me. or just catch me outside. I'm hosting every weekend, usually in Blackstone at First Round. So come holler at me.
There it is. What about you, big dog? Where they can find you at?
Yo, Smartest Dumb People 23 on YouTube.
Right.
Smartest Dumb People on Facebook.
Right.
My personal social media pages is under construction. I've been hacked.
He been restricted. You been restricted. You got a 30-day ban on there.
I got super hacked. Not no normal hack.
But there it is. We appreciate you popping in.
Hey, real quick. I want to shout out Haven Express too, man. The fan, tap in with them too.
Man, for sure. Shout out to Haven Express. I know they got the good food. That's the food truck, man. I know what's going on. What you got, Keys? Where can they find you at, brother?
At The Real J Keys. Also on YouTube, Locked In with Keys. Exactly how I said it, exactly how it sounds, with no other enunciation or pronunciations in it. The Real J Keys.
Y'all heard what he said. No enunciations, pronunciations, proclamations, the independenzations.
Come on now, talk about it, preacher.
Oh, yeah, I hear that like that. And y'all know where to find me at every Wednesday right here from 7 p.m. Well, kind of sort of a little around there, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here, 87.9 The Culture. Y'all can follow me at Comedian El Stupo. I'm everywhere. Man, we got a lot of fun, dope things coming up. I know they're going to do some ticket giveaways up here to the Pleasure P coming up. Y'all got the Jiggle Jam coming up. Man, it's about to be crazy. Omaha, Nebraska. We got a lot of great things going on. Shout out to DJ Soul for giving me a job. I'm still waiting on my check. But we're here. 87.9 The Culture, We All Family. I appreciate all y'all coming. Make sure y'all grab y'all to-go plug before y'all get up out the door. Get home safely. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Tell Mama and them to tune on in, man. We've had about 7,400 viewers tonight. So we appreciate y'all tapping on in. Got to put a 10 on the 2. We'll holler at y'all in a minute. Y'all take care. 87.9 The Culture. We go. I appreciate y'all, man. Stopping on in, man.
You know what I mean? 8 o'clock.
Yeah, he beat you. He beat you on that. He beat you. And then you see, brother, he came in here. He's pointing like, I'm telling nigga, I be clutching. Nigga, yeah, let him on in. Nigga, you know.
I thought I was in the wrong place. I thought I was going in like Jimmy Hoffa coming in. It was construction going on. I'm like,